Hello everyone, welcome to Finite Element Methods tutorial. I am V. Rakesh, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department. In this session, I am going to explain one problem in stepped bar element. Let us see the problem. A uniform cross-section bar subjected to loading condition as shown in figure is fixed at one end and the free end at a distance of 2 mm from the support. Take P equals 500 kilonewtons. Determine the nodal displacements and support reactions. See this figure. In this problem, since the wall at the right side is away from the bar before loading, first we must determine whether any contact occurs between the bar and the wall or not during loading. For doing this, let us assume that the wall does not the wall does not exist. In this condition, the free elongation to load P is given by that is delta new displacement delta dash equal to PL by AE. P means load that is 500 kilonewtons. 500 into 10 power 3 into length is 150 mm. Area is 250 mm square. Young's modulus is uh, Young's modulus is not given, so assume Young's modulus equal to 200 200 GPa. That means 200 into 10 power 3 Newton per mm square. 200 into 10 power 3. It gives the answer is 1.5 mm. This new displacement is less than the given displacement. That means delta dash less than delta. That means 1.5 less than 2 mm. So the at at node 3 the displacement is 1.5 mm. Now let us draw the free body diagram for the given figure. Uh, this entire this entire section is divided into two parts. Uh, One, two. This is the section one. This is the section two. Nodes one. This is the two. This is the three. At node one displacement u1. At node two displacement u2. At node 3 displacement is u3. Similarly, you can assume nodal forces at 1 F1, at 2 F2, at 3 F3. Uh, Node 1 is fixed one, so u1 displacement is 0. Node 3 node 3 displacement is 1.5 mm. Already calculated uh, by using this formula PL by AE. U1 equals 0, U3 equal to 1.5 mm. Now calc now you can calculate U2 at node 2. To find nodal displacement, first you can calculate stiffness matrix for element 1. The formula is AE by L 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. For element 1, area 250, Young's modulus 200 into 10 cube by length is 150. Matrix 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Now simplify this equation. We get 10 power 5 into 3.33 minus 3.33 minus 3.33 3.33. Element 1 having nodes 1 and 2. So you can write here node 1, node 2, node 1, node 2. Similarly, you can calculate stiffness matrix for element 2. Both elements having same cross sectional area and length, so second stiffness matrix also same value 10 power 5 into 3.33 minus 3.33 minus 3.33 3.33. Element 2 having nodes 2 and 3. You can write here 2 3 2 3. Next one is global stiffness matrix. That means K equal to K1 plus K2. You can assemble these two matrices, that is K1 and K2. The given problem having two elements and nodes 1 3. So the final global stiffness matrix size is 3 by 3. Uh, you can write here 1 2 3 1 2 3. Now by using K1 K2 you can fill this matrix. From K1, this is the first row first column element, you write here 3.33. This is the first row and second element. By from K1, this is the first row second element, that is minus 3.33. There is no 3 1 position, so you can write 0. Similarly, this is the 1 2 2 2, this is the 3 2, this is the 1 3, this is the 2 3, this is the 3 3. Now apply the boundary conditions. In this, node 1 is fixed. That means u1 is 0, u3 is already uh, the value is calculated, that is 1.5 mm. Similarly, you can write the nodal forces, that is node 1 is fixed, so you can take F1 is 0, F2 is given, that is 500 kilonewtons, F3 is 0. Now write the FEM equation, that is K U equal to F. K means stiffness matrix, U means nodal displacements, U1, U2, U3. U1 is 0, U2, U3 is 1.5 mm. Next one is load vector, that is F1, F2, F3. F1 is fixed 0, F3 0. Now apply the boundary conditions. Now element first row and first column, third row and third column. Write the remaining elements, that is 10 power 5 into 6.66 into u2 equal to 500 into 10 cube. This is the equation. Uh, Now simplify this equation, you can get u2 equal to 0.75 mm. Next question is to find the reaction forces. You can substitute u2 value here and simplify this equation. You can get f1 and f3. In the place of 0, you can write f1. In the place of this 0, you can write f3. Now simplify this equation, you can get f1 and f3. Another method is reaction force equal to element strength minus nodal force. That means R equal to this Ku minus F. K means this stiffness matrix, U the displacement matrix U1, U2, U3, F is the nodal vector, load vector, that is 0, 600 into 10 power 3, 0. Now simplify this equation. R1 equal to 10 power 5 into 3.33 into 0 minus 3.33 into 0.75 plus 0 into 1.5 minus 0. The answer is minus 249.7 kilonewtons. Similarly, calculate reaction force at 2. R2 equal to 10 power 5 into minus 3.33 into 0 plus 6.66 into 0.75 minus 3.33 into 1.5 minus 600 into 10 cube. Answer is minus 600 kilonewtons. Similarly, R3 equal to 10 power 5 into 0 into 0 minus 3.33 into 0.75 plus 3.33 into 1.5 minus 0. That answer is 249. In the given question, determine the nodal displacements, that is u1 equal to 0, u2 equal to 0.75, U1 equals 0, U2 equals 0.75, U3 equal to 1.5. Second question is reaction forces. R1 equal to minus 249.7 kilonewtons, R2 equal to minus 600 kilonewtons, R3 equal to 249 kilonewtons. These are the final answers of the given question. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe my channel for more updates.